I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. 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 Oh, keep Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. 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 Oh, keep
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to it. I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Hello, everyone. everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Stafford's Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
First down, Stafford here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Shrugs him off. And the hit jarred it loose.
Reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They go play action now. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Stafford now to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing is Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kerry Hyder able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here. On 1st down at Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Paul Richardson, 91 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Wilson on second down. It's caught. Lockett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Wilson on the keeper. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
When a quarterback sneak is run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson, because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's to the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of things we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and 10, Stafford again. Ebron caught left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it first and 10. shift together here from the D-line. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Roberts with it over the middle. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throw left side complete. It's Washington. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On first down, Wilson. He's going to fire one. Deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Got some real estate inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
First down, Pro-Size. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Right back to Pro-Size. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because
they've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Stafford on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
To throw is Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Shifts by him. And some room to roam then. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open left side, it's Williams. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down following the run. The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Time running out here on the play clock. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
4 down, 4 down. Right, 380. 40's the mic. 40's the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also